One way of modeling these incremental changes, for example, in the achievement of an outcome, of an objective, or a resolution, is something that can be done by means of value chains. So value chains is a concept that again comes from Michael Porter. And strictly speaking, a value chain is a chain of core business processes that incrementally transform an input to an outcome that is of value for the organization's stakeholders and customers. However, more generally, the notion of value chain can be applied to describe a chain, a sequence of any type of process, like a chain of core processes as well as support or management processes, so long as these processes are related by means of an order relationship. For example, in the context of a wholesaler, the typical value chain of core processes is that starts with the restock of the supplies and finishes once after-sale care, after-sale services have been provided. So this is the procure-to-service value chain, and it includes core business processes such as lead to quote, quote to order, and order to cash, in order to transform an input, the supplies, into an output, the delivery of the supplies and the provision of after-sales services to the retailer that is of value for the wholesaler as a company and clearly for the retailer itself. The de facto standard notation for value chains is that using the chevron symbol, where the chevron indicates a business process, whereas an undirected line indicates the order relationship between different processes within the value chain. However, it is important to note that a value chain is still a high-level model of a stream, a chain of business processes. As such, the sequential order is not strict. For example, the quote to order may be repeated in case the quote is rejected, or it could be skipped altogether for those retailers for which there is an agreed price and periodic orders that are performed without the need for reissuing quotes. Or there could be loopbacks where from an order you come back to a quote and so on.